dollar I spent for A entity, $10 I spent for B entities for the same expense. These two cost center have to map before it being consolidated to the parent. So these are the common issues we need to address. So that's one comes under disparate sources. We are going to deal the same thing in FDQM. In the old days, people used to manually map all the when merger or acquisition happened, mapping cost center to one cost center to of one subsidiary to another cost center. It was quite a cumbersome, very difficult, and very high, prone to error. So we use the FDQM. Recently, as people grow, we also grow as an organization. We did some couple of very complicated mapping. So my consultant kept these case studies to share across during the training. One of the also some peculiar cases we found that there are multiple cost center maps to single revenue center. So there are complicated mappings may require when the data being consolidated. It may possible for subsidiary A, I've got a revenue center. This has three cost center map. Cost center, revenue center. Cost center is simple point from where the revenue comes. We should be able to recognize my revenue is coming from sales or services or consulting. So for each revenue we receive from one point, one channel, we specify ID to the same, and it also helps me to identify responsibility matrix. If there are 4 managers, every manager has one cost center map. So he knows it's like a small business under a big business. So one revenue center has multiple cost center map too. So for subsidiary A, there are 3 cost center map. For subsidiary B, there are 20 cost center map. So mapping is so complicated. Look at this. It's very complicated. All we need to address during analysis phase itself. This we do through financial data quality management. Performing multi-currency, another challenge. I can't simply consolidate the data if the currencies are common. So currency conversion is an important issue we need to deal with. Sometimes currency conversion direct, sometimes it is triangular. I can't convert Indian rupees into Chinese renminbi. It goes through USD. Another very bad experience, you also, functional user also do the same thing. I open my own Excel sheet, do analysis, do all closing over there in Excel, right? So everybody has his own copy of Excel sheet, isn't it? You do your task, you save in your local. But when I create a consolidated report, I need to take all of your Excel sheet and consolidate. So Excel sheet have no format. You use your format, your friend use his format. Everybody uses format. There's no standards. So we need to consolidate everyone, different Excel sheets to a common centralized data source. These are major challenges everyone have to face during finance consolidation. HFM addresses the same thing. Consolidate data quickly from multiple ledger, from different chart of account, consolidate data from various line of business, structure local and multiple base currencies. This is one very challenging aspect we found. Generally, when we do quarterly closing, we display our expenses in one currency, one base currency. In India, as per the law says, we can display our revenue in USD, in INR only. But for a banking application, if we talk about banking application asset, their assets not in single currency. They have foreign funds also. So their assets in terms of local currency plus foreign fund in terms of foreign currencies. That also we need to deal with. HFM is capable enough to have multi-currency like this issues, unique of its own category. Currency fluctuation, we keep track of it. Sorry. Traditional approach and traditional way of presenting data. Let's see both things. Traditional way of presenting data is like this. The traditional ERP tools organize the data in tabular manner. Tabular means in a table format. Data organized this way. In order to understand it completely, you need to understand the fundamental of OLAP model. For now, in brief, traditional ERP tool have a way to organize data in tabular manner. As a result of this, analysis on data become difficult because it's not primarily designed for data analysis, primarily designed for closing consolidation. The same data will be organized in HFM in cross-tabular manner. This is how HFM data organize data. It's called cubes, subcube structure. I can tell you the one-line benefit of this. When HFM organize data in subcube structure, it adds a great value to the performance, to data retrieval and data storage. You know, you also do not like to view the report. It takes 15 minutes. Similarly, people don't like. If you don't, we create a very elegant report for you, but it takes 15 minutes. You don't like to use it. You might be finding your own alternate approach. We need to prevent user to use the alternate approach, isn't it? Because when company does the auditing, company say I spent $100,000 to prepare a report and none of my users is using this report. Why do I need this solution? Discard it. Throw all the people. Right? And that's what it happens in the real world. We always have to gauge the performance of the solution we provide to the client. If it is too slow, people don't like to use it. So the biggest gain HFM adds to other ERP solution is that data is organized in terms of OLAP. OLAP model. For now, to you to understand this adds a great performance gain and high degree of analysis. HFM is a part of S-based selling complete. Don't look from technical side, also look from business side. Oracle selling the complete hyphen as a one suite, right? Naturally, it's like a superstore. I'm going to implement data warehousing solution. I go to Oracle. Oracle say I have all the solution. I have got ETL, I've got reporting, I've got financial closing, consolidation, financial budgeting, financial planning and budgeting, strategic finance. I provide you everything. We are a superstore, right? You prefer to go a shop where you find everything. The same thing applies to a business also. So when Hyperion Oracle sells the S-based HFM, they also gives you some additional advantage. If you buy S-based along with HFM, I give you one additional degree of analysis. So this is all marketing, fun days. There are certain performance gain, but there's a more marketing efforts are behind the screen. Data is organized this way. It's called financial intelligence. There's one reason. The traditional way data is being consolidated. How? You may be still using it. People create their statement in local Excel sheet. There's a parent company which has a headquarter and there are subsidiaries companies. Maybe I'm recording my expense in my own Excel sheet. It could be cash flow statement, balance sheet, profit loss, any simple expense report. You create every subsidiary company organization creates in a local Excel sheet. And they send this Excel sheet to the parent company, they consolidate, right? This is a pretty nice approach, and Excel is capable enough to perform all closing, consolidation is rich. It has a rich set of financial formulas. This approach is good, but it doesn't have auditing. Where is data audit? Where is the process flow control? All this information not exists. Primarily, I'm concerned about data audit. A data audit, a simple word is that as simple as, suppose I have a business user, right? I gave him task to enter the data. So he has to enter 100 meeting expenses. He's supposed to enter 100, but what he did, he entered 1000. It is incorrect entry, and unfortunately I could not catch this incorrect value. I caught this due to some reason at the top, at the final level of review before consolidation. So what do I do? In order to adjust this value, I need to create a journal. We do journal posting to do a adjustment, right? A traditional way of we do journal posting. Now I want to keep track of this. Which date? Incorrect data entered. We have any means these days? No. In the manual approach we don't have. We may not have, or it is very difficult to trace incorrect data entered. What is incorrect data? What is the quantity? Who corrected this? Everything about adjustment, which day journal is being posted, is a recursive posting, one-time post, all the information we made in terms of audit. This is a, we call Brahmastra for functional users. The master tool, audit trail, very strong audit trail. We cannot manage in Excel. Excel is a good solution only for a small base company, but not for enterprise level solution. Process management also not done. Process management, simple example of process management could be function analyst post the journal for data entry, correcting the entry, journal posting. Now before, it's an enterprise level solution, so I need to ensure it has been reviewed. After posting, it is being reviewed. Review by LOB manager or line manager. Then again, there may be 3 level of review. Again, it is being reviewed by the complete CFO, Chief Finance Officer, Planning and Budgeting Division. They review it. There may be multiple level of review level 1, review level 2, and then it is approve or reject. There is a certain process flow we follow. This cannot be managed in Excel. And you would have 100 version of Excel sheet. Your life would be horrible to manage all this Excel sheet. This is unrealistic solution for enterprise level. Desktop level it could be final. Okay, so that's a very brief about Hyperion Financial Management. We get into more detail talking about other aspects, capabilities, functionalities of HFM Architect in a subsequent session. It was a very brief introduction